Yeah, we have gone from 100% lecture.
What we did this semester is really gave students the hands-on opportunity to actually learn and then also to remember the techniques they're doing. And I think that's what really set this semester apart.
What we found in educational research is that when we use lectures as a delivery method, just a few minutes after a lecture ends, students can barely recall 2 or 3 things that the teacher said during that hour.
The method by which you teach it is critical.
It's almost something I don't think you can just completely learn from a textbook.
We're giving the students the opportunity to perform activities. Rather than just learn about a concept, we're giving them that chance to be creative and that chance to be hands-on.
People are much more willing to change in a game-based scenario, right? If you tell them the rules of a game, they'll go along with you, even if they're silly or stupid. And so if you take that same methodology into learning actual disciplines, you can change minds much more quickly, I think.
We're hoping that using games-based learning, we're going to be able to have memorable moments that are going to pass along this information to students in a way that they aren't going to forget it.
We definitely, I think, saw people who enjoyed it and people who didn't enjoy some of the activities.
The process doesn't have to be just this sort of boring, dull. I mean, it can be a fun, creative, and it should be a fun and creative process. If you're passionate about what you're working on, then you're going to be able to have fun along the way.
I can encourage students to have fun. I can try to catch the outliers and pull them in and encourage them to have fun on an individual basis. I can't make anyone have fun.
People are much more willing to learn and remember if they're happy and enjoying something than if they're not.
And then I feel like just being that positive energy up front, I'm having fun, it's catching.
When you're having fun, I mean, you remember things and you learn things, and I definitely prefer the game-based stuff, and not just because it's fun, but because I think it provides more context and learning opportunity for the students.
Explaining pivoting is kind of difficult when you don't have a specific example that the person you're explaining it to understands. So I think that the game stuff goes a long way in helping them understand that process and understand what you're trying to explain.
I think that implementing game-based learning into any classroom can teach material in a different way that engages students.
To say, why are we doing this? We're bioengineers. Why am I doing something that I can be doing in high school? Because they couldn't really connect how this is related to what they're doing. But as we went forward, I feel like they started realizing how it's relevant and how they can look at it from a different perspective but still get to the same solution.
I do think that students had a little bit more opportunity to understand the differences between just coming into a classroom, doing the work, doing a design project, and spitting it out the door at the end of the semester.
I think it can teach students how to be better leaders and be creative, be critical problem solvers and critical thinkers, analyzing a situation instead of just looking for content to spit back to a professor.
It's not just reinforcing it, it's not just here's a different way to learn it.
I really think it comes down to just doing something to learn it. You learn through trial and error, and the more you do something, obviously, the better you're going to get.
I believe that the activities gave them the opportunity to practice being wrong, changing their mind, coming back, renegotiating it, and trying it a different way.
The games-based structure can show them that while they may not know the solution initially, because in a lot of lectures and stuff, you know what the answer is going to be when the professor starts with an example or whatever they're trying to do to illustrate what they're trying to teach. With the games, you don't know the answer, you don't know if you're going to be successful, so it shows them that it's okay to not know and still go through something with the expectation that you can be successful.
And I think that that is a big part of the design process that's hard to grasp any other way other than practicing it.